Hey guys, this has been a long time in the making as well. Finally back with the World of Warcraft I promised, where I do dungeon walkthroughs. Here's Baylock, still level 15, picked a Desto Warlock. Heard it's good DPS or something, I don't know, I've never really played a Warlock before. But yeah, I'm still going to do the walkthrough of each and every dungeon. Probably going to upload like 1 or 2 a week, maybe. And yeah, I guess tips and tricks as well, as I go through the Warlock class, but not also just as a Warlock, just in general, as what to do as a DPS. Considering maybe doing one as a heals and possibly a tank as well. Never really played any of those classes at all, so it could be interesting to see what happens. What do we got here? Okay, we have a Troll Druid, an Undead Hunter, a Tauren Druid, and an Undead Rogue. So it seems we've got the Undead and Tauren squad rolling out. Pretty much, if you've never played this game before, which I doubt it, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video or whatever, you know, if you're ranged DPS, try to sit in the back, try not to get in any additional mobs' ways. Just let the tank do all the tanking, as the name suggests. Try not to take too much damage. The heals will mostly focus on the tank, but I don't know, sometimes if you take too much damage they get pissed, even though it's kind of their job to keep heals going. Still got my boy ZigPep rolling with me. But yeah, Warlocks are different. I've never played this class before. And yeah, it's just really quite strange to me. I've never really played any sort of a caster before. But see, what I did there was just incorrect. I wasn't paying attention. I attacked first. Usually should always let the tank go first, just to make sure he has all the aggro from the mobs, but I was busy looking at something else because I'm an idiot, as usual. With the loot system as well, if it's something specified to your gear, so for me I'm a Warlock, so I use cloth gear. If it's cloth and you need it, then you hit the need button. I'll show you in a sec whenever some loot comes up. This boss is pretty easy, considering all early dungeons are easy. If you've got heirlooms like I do, which pretty much power level you, stay out of his way, and then he slowly dies. Complete that quest. See, Miner's Cape says 3 armor, which is not as good as mine just because I'm using heirlooms. But it has strength, which I do not use at all. So that means I just go greed. Or pass, whatever's up to you. I prefer to greed, so if I have a chance of winning it, then I can use it. But see, Wolfeye is a tank, so he uses strength. Actually, do Tauren Druids use strength? I guess, I have no idea. But yeah, with this part, try not to attack the monkeys if you can. See, they have yellow health bars, which means that they can be attacked. They will not attack you on sight, but once you attack them, they will attack back. So if you can avoid attacking them, that'd be the best. So Warlock's really weird as well. Their spells. Okay, see this belt, intellect, which I need. It's got better armor. I haven't collected the appearance, which doesn't really matter. So I hit need, and there you go. I want it. Equip it. It's better than mine. Looking fancy as hell with my fancy looking gloves and stuff. But yeah, this class is quite strange. Like this spell here, Life Tap. It's pretty much about sacrificing your health just to provide yourself more mana. It's really quite strange. But yeah, even though I'm going against my own rules now, I'm just attacking the enemies before the tankies just because I'd like to speed this up as much as possible. Really should have made some bag space as well. Another tip or trick for going into dungeons, make sure you have enough bag space for looting. The tank's taking a lot of damage. I don't know what's going on. Guess the heals was focused on something else. Now he's going to be attacking me, which is not that great at all. But the heals is healing me. I obviously, if you are a healer, which I guess, as I said, I'll go through whenever I start a healing one, it's a lot easier to heal the tank. You know, they can take a lot more hits than a normal DPS. Okay, veteran gloves don't need. Strength don't need. Yeah, the reason I hit greed is just because I have enchanting as one of my. What are they doing? As one of my come on, think of the word potato. One of my professions. So pretty much if there's a gear that nobody else wants, then I can just disenchant it and take the materials for it. But then professions is a whole other video that I'll have to go through at some point. That rogue missed, I think. What the heck was that? When do I unlock incinerate then? Oh, have I already unlocked it? Wait, that's incinerate. Chaos ball. Oh, okay. I get it now. This combo that I'm going for as well, this first talent I picked is Backdraft, which costs casting English is great today. Casting Conflagrate, Jesus, reduces the cast time. Oh my god. Let me start this again. Casting Conflagrate reduces the cast time of Incinerate and Chaos Bolt, but for me, Incinerate is my Chaos Bolt just because of spells and stuff. By 30% for 5 seconds, which is really helpful. Helps you get some attacks off faster. Fortunately, Conflagrate has about an 11-second cooldown. But yeah, this next boss, just focus all damage on the Lumbering Oath first. He's like the main bad guy. You'll see what I mean in a sec. Oh, this skill's really cool, Chaos Ball. I like that a lot. Keep doing that. Casting this. Stay away from the bombs as well, did he, Chucks? Okay, he's picked me up, and it seems like my door just shut. It seems like okay, he just takes you and throws you somewhere. Now, Helix Gearbreaker is the main boss. He'll jump onto someone's head, causing them to just kind of run rampant. Simple enough, just do as much damage as possible in a short amount of time. Take him out, he's on my head now. And he should be dead. Stay away from the bombs. Hit a harpoon, which I don't really need. It's got agility, and it's two-handed, don't really use that. Okay. The fire guys are quite annoying. I'm trying to think about what boss is next. The Fire Reaper. Okay. So the fire guys are quite easy. It's same with the monkeys. Try not to get the mining powder or the guys with the yellow health bars. It's just easy stuff that can be avoided. Fire miners also have small amounts of health, so if you want to help the tank out, try and take those down first. So those just tend to be a bit of a nuisance. Also, I'm hoping this class gets some good like AoE attacks soon. Health funnel. Rain of Fire seems to be at level 26, it's quite some distance away. Alright, Spellbind of Vest, it's cloth. It looks absolutely disgusting, but it's worse than my heirloom account. If you don't play with heirlooms, it's probably better than that. Also, if you can, see how that had, let me click on it again. See how that had intellect as well. If you can get pieces of armor that have intellect and stamina, as well as some of these bonus enhancements like critical strike, haste, all that stuff, that's what you tend to aim for. Each class and each spec has different things they focus on. Like one might be critical strike. Like as I mean a warrior, fury warrior, what I aim for most is critical strike and mastery. And then you got to try and focus your gear build around that, if you can. But then again, as usual, this is a video for another day that can easily be done. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack this guy just because I can. Seems easy enough. A little bit. This always happens for me in dungeons though, just probably because I live in Australia, and then Oceania, I guess you could say, is quite a large place. Yeah, I guess in the future for raids and mythic dungeons and stuff, you're gonna have to be quite conservative with life tap.
Phone Reaper 5000 online. All systems nominal. Engine activated.
Fire Reaper. Okay, I guess I should have announced this before he started doing it. Try and stay out of his giant spinning whirlwind, simple enough.
Safety restrictions offline. Catastrophic system failure.
System restrictions are offline, what does that do? Physical damage dealt is increased by 100%, that's fine, he's going to be focusing on the tank anyway. Anyway, good. Also, if you want to check what kind of loot you can get from each dungeon, you go to the adventure guide. I usually just click on it, you can hit Shift J. Oh, excuse me, woof, burp city. Bleh. And then you can click on loot, and the gear will filter to whatever construction. It will filter to whatever kind of class / spec you're playing, and it will show you like, oh, from Glubtalk, the guy who beat first, you could have got some gloves, which unfortunately I didn't. Or you can get a shirt from Captain Cookie, and yeah, it's quite useful to try and predict what kind of gear you want to farm. Or it's also useful if you don't feel like doing every single dungeon that this game has to offer. You know, you can be like, oh, okay, let's go dungeons. Black Fathom Deeps has this gear that I want, but Diamol doesn't. So you can try and filter what you need or don't need, which can help a bit. Whatever, you know, gets you through the leveling process to the new Legion game stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I like the DPS this class is doing. I don't know if it's small just because I'm just lower level, or it just doesn't feel very nice. Sacrificing for some more mana. See, those are fantastic, but unfortunately they require level 20, which I'm not, and I already have better pants already. I will greed them, I guess. Oh, nice. Parrots, usually they don't have much health, so try and let the tank take care of these, but also avoid these giant obvious AoE stains on the map, as I did not. I still managed to somehow land that. Because yeah, cannonballs land on them and they kind of launch you off the platform. It's quite annoying at times. Parrots going down. Yeah, we're approaching the close of the dungeon now. It's not that difficult. Do not go this way at all, because you will get messed up. Yeah, I don't know, it's just like either the rogue or hunter maybe. I don't know, it just feels like the DPS is very slow going with the Warlock. But I guess it all relies upon... I've heard Havoc is fantastic as well, so I'm probably not going with Rick Havoc as my level 100 skill. That's later on though. There are many videos I can do with classes and stuff, you know, like what talents you should pick for what things. Okay, I'm being attacked, which means the tank's got his dagger again, maybe, I don't know. Also another thing, when you unlock Voidwalker, try not to summon it in dungeons, or use the pet bar to try and stop it, I guess you could say, because they automatically activate like a tank spec. I don't know why we're finding this guy down here. But yeah, and it can be quite annoying for the tank. Same as like being a hunter, you know, trying to get your pet to stop tanking everything. I don't know why the healer's dragging everything, this is all going really weird. I guess I should be focusing on my soul shards as well to try and get Chaos Spot going. But then again, you know, it's only a quick, small level dungeon, like it's not going to be that difficult. Also, if I start losing a lot of health, I have this. Drains life from the target. Which does damage, but heals me for 600% of the damage done, which is very nice. Let's cast it now. It doesn't really feel like 600, I guess it does up to... Oh, okay. It does 234 damage over 5 seconds, which that's not too bad, considering the whole point of this spell is to give you health back. Ah, okay, I get it. Which means I can just go between Life Tap, which gives me more mana, and then Drain Life, which gives me more health. Which means I should be able to... Oh, okay, so this doesn't seem like a bad class at all. The annoying part of this boss, what's his name, Admiral Ripsnarl, he goes invisible, summons these stupid things, they have low health, and they're an absolute pain in the butt. Then he just comes back in, and you get a little bit more DPS off. Then he runs away again.
I can smell your fear.
He also says creepy pedo things like, I can smell your fear. 10 out of 10, do not ever say to a stranger. He's invisible again. So yeah, I don't know, I don't understand the mechanic of this boss, it's mostly just to drag things out. I guess it's good for when he was actually first introduced, back all the way in Kata. But at the moment now he just seems quite useless as a boss. He dropped me an axe, just useless. Leveled up. Strike fear in the enemy, I'll just chuck that down there. Now we gotta kill our boy Cookie. He's pretty much an easy boss. I'm just gonna sit there in his cauldron. Just derping out, I guess. Easily taken down as well. Got a nice shirt, which is only slightly better looking. I guess it's just because I'm an undead and my bones kind of stick out a bit. Just gonna equip that for the appearance. I'm not disenchant it. Usually each dungeon has missions at the end. Usually they will, well, the quest givers will teleport to you. That looks pretty cool. Or if not, you can just go click on the symbol up here, go teleport out of dungeon, and once you teleport out and teleport back in again, it'll teleport you right back to the start of the dungeon, which is quite useful. But yeah, that was the Deadmines. If if you like what this video represented, I guess, just nice little tips and tricks help you get through the dungeon, leave a like or comment. By the way, sorry for having the kind of vanilla overlay. If you want me to try out any sort of add-ons or anything, leave a suggestion down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.